No further questions? I'm good.
First of all, D'Angelo scoring, could you talk a little bit about that? And also Shannon setting the assist record.
Yeah, well, I think, D'Angelo really got rolling there, and I think his shot selection was good, just in terms of, we want him to be aggressive. We want him looking to score, and I thought throughout the flow of the offense he did a great job of finding the shots that were good shots for him. And obviously we did a great job sharing the basketball. I mean, Shannon, 16 assists and whatever he had the other night, 14. He's got a great command right now in terms of just his demeanor and finding guys, and very, very pleased with just his push, and I think we're helping him out in terms of our spacing and obviously guys making shots, but that was a heck of a performance by our starting backcourt tonight.
Thad, when we talked to Shannon about the record, he almost just kind of shrugged it off, like it was no big deal. I mean, are you surprised that he has that kind of mentality towards records and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I think that is probably a good thing, but I think from the standpoint of that's sort of who Shannon is, and I know that he understands that somebody's got to put the ball in the bucket, but he probably doesn't know what a great job he's doing in terms of setting guys up and delivering the ball in positions where guys can finish and score. I think for a guy like Shannon, someday he'll look back, and say, wow, I hold the record at Ohio State for assists.
Thad, what did you see differently in D'Angelo tonight as opposed to the Marquette game, and what does it say about him to kind of bounce back the way he did?
Well, I think it says a lot. He knew that he probably didn't play as well as he's capable of playing last Tuesday night, and I didn't say a whole lot to him. I just kind of raised my eyebrows and said, hey, we need a little bit more out of you. And, obviously he delivered tonight. But, D'Angelo is he's a heck of a basketball player. And I think the biggest thing for him, sometimes a freshman may need a game like that. And, for him to come back and play, I think it speaks volumes of who he is as a person and how competitive he is.
In a blowout like this, down towards the end of the second half, were you pleased with the shot selection you guys had? You mentioned before about, having the guys on the wing that were hitting shots to help Shannon get the record. But in a blowout like this, I mean, did you talk to them about focusing on getting the shots that you wanted rather than settling?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we did a nice job of, keeping the tempo that we wanted to keep. I don't think we forced anything crazy and stayed within the offense, and that's something that we've been working on, dating back to this summer of just getting guys to understand what they're supposed to do and doing it every time.
He kind of got overshadowed a little bit tonight, but Mark Loving, his shot to us, I think, looks so much better and more confident this year. Are you seeing that in him, and what's his upside? I mean, is he getting close?
Yeah. Well, we need Mark to be a player, and he's had a great week of practice this week. He got in foul trouble the other night in the Marquette game, but I think just from the standpoint of, I was a little bit upset when he hit the three and then he had another one and didn't take it. But those are things that we can get corrected. I like his demeanor. He's got to rebound the ball, though. I don't think he had any rebounds tonight. He's got to give us some rebounds at that position.
The only thing we were told about Amir was that his knee is sore. Was he? Can you tell us? Did he get injured in practice, or
no?
Is it anything beyond sore?
No, it's just been a lingering problem. He had some swelling. We got that out, and we talked to him yesterday and said, hey, do you want to go? Or my advice was let's hold you out of this game, just strictly from the standpoint of big picture. Let's give it a little bit more time to heal. He could have played tonight. But I just felt like we probably needed to hold him out one more night. And I mean, he told me during the game, he says, look, just so you know, I'm playing on Wednesday.
Has Vinny diagnosed it as tendonitis?
There's a name for it, and I flunked out of medical school in second grade. I can't pronounce it, but it's nothing structural or anything like that. It swelled up on him I don't know, probably a week and a half ago. So we've just kind of been monitoring and thinking big picture for him.
That Anthony got the start, obviously, in place of Amir. It looked like took him a little while to get going. What did you see from Anthony in the kind of extended minutes he got?
I was pretty pleased. He's got to finish stronger down there, and early on I think he was a little bit nervous, which is understandable. But I thought once he got into the flow, he was a lot more active.
Yeah, Coach. Question I have is, you put Trey McDonald in, and I mean, you look at that box score and you see what D'Angelo did and Shannon, but Trey had 14 rebounds, it looks on there. Just maybe talk about him being ready to fill those minutes if need be, and what he gave you guys tonight.
Well, Trey was tremendous. I think the play I loved. I could see Trey's eyes, and he was reading the ball on defense one time, and he was moving every time the guy moved the ball. He moved. Trey is what I would consider a great role player in terms of he'll look at you and say, what do I need to do to help the team win? And tonight it was, get the rebounds and you was seeing him finish down there a little bit was good to see. And we're going to need that out of Trey. I mean, he's been in this program for 4 years, and I'm very happy for him to get 14 rebounds.
Thad, are you still liking your zone, and is it progressing the way you would hope?
Yeah, we were a little bit soft in it. The second half we did a much better job of being aggressive, and they were operating at 30 feet on us, and it kind of softened us up when the shot clock got down. I thought we did a much better job in the second half of keeping the pressure on. We took the press off. I thought to start second half, the press was pretty effective, but we still got work to do. But just from the standpoint of, we told them, hey, look, they've made a couple of 25, 26 footers, and you guys are looking surprised. Don't be surprised, especially when the shot clock's winding down.
Kind of snowballing off of that, Sacred Heart had 20 offensive rebounds tonight. I mean, is that just a product of the zone, or is that something that's concerning?
Yeah, obviously it's concerning. Percentage-wise, there was a lot to be missed, but we didn't do a good job on the weak side tonight of kind of carving out the space like we needed to. But we do have to get that addressed, no question.
You mentioned you wanted D'Angelo to be aggressive. Early in the game, it looked a little bit like he was looking for his shot, maybe more than at the expense of some others. Did you see it that way, or did you think he was okay the way he started the game?
I thought he was okay. I want him looking at the basket. I mean, there's no question, because the one thing that you see about him, he can find guys too. In terms of his passing, and I think he had like 14 shots at halftime, if I'm not mistaken, and I didn't even know that, but some of those were tips on rebound attempts. But no, I liked his demeanor. I liked his flow tonight. Thanks, guys.